You know, sometimes you see somebody disobeying the law, but yet it's like the judge doesn't see it. It's like your boss doesn't see that this person just took my credit. That's my credit. I did all the work. And everyone saw you did all the work. But for some reason, they got away with it. It's like you look like the bad guy. And I know for some of us, it's like, where's my God? You are my God, and look what just happened. Okay, then I might as well do it on my own. That's where the enemy want to take you, to that ungrateful place. And so I'm going to read that one verse where give me 1 second. I had it up here. Because I love that verse so much. And I say it in so many times. Excuse me. It's verse 15. The Lord said to Moses, why are you crying out to me? Tell the Israelites to break camp. As for you, lift up your staff. Stretch it out your hand and over the sea and divide it into that the Israelite can go through the sea on dry ground. This is it to verse 16. Now God said to Moses, why are you crying to me? A lot of time I used to cry to God. Cry, 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 cry. You know why most of my crying were? It was a victim cry. That's the cry God is talking to Moses about. You know how you cry, why me? How come? Like I'm so entitled. This is supposed to be. How this is not this way. That's the kind of cry he's talking about. The cry like, feel sorry for me. Don't you see me? Look at me. I'm the lady with the disabled child. Look at me. Can't you feel that for me? That's the kind of cry he's saying. But wait a minute. You're a victor. You're not a victim. Why are you crying that cry of victim? Why? Because you keep looking at your life now. This situation is what you're looking at. You're not looking at the situation ahead. Your eyes is in the situation. The eyes of the children of Israel, like they were in the Red Sea, and they look back, it was the army of Pharaoh. So, you could look. It's your friend. It's your family. It's like everybody you tell the story, nobody understands you. So it is time you look up. You got to look up. He says, raise up your staff. What is your staff? The word of God. They say the powerful prayer you can pray is the word of God. Because his word will not return to him void. He is not a man that he will lie. He is not a son of man that he has to confess. And he say, look, am I not looking at my word to perform it? He is looking at his word. He's performing it. He's the kind of God, when he promised something, he deliver. God under promise, over deliver. So he's telling Moses, why are you crying to me? Why are you such a victim? Why? Let's stop crying, because we are not victim. Yes, I could wake up with my feet hurting me, with my back hurting me, whatever it is. How are you doing, Elder? I'm doing great. Because I'm doing great. I woke up, something doesn't look good. I received this email or whatever it may be. I am doing great because I am in control of my destiny, because my destiny is not planting in these emails. It is in the word of God. It is rooted in God alone. Whatever is happening in your life, it happens in the spirit. So we need to bound it. Whatever we bound here, it is bound in heaven. So that's why when we stay in the word of God, Like Apostle always say, there's a word for you. There's a word. I don't know what word. Me, wherever I'm at, I'm always writing this sentence in French. Je suis celui qui suis. I am who I am. That's what God said to Moses. Everywhere. I don't know. I'm addicted to that sentence. I'm writing it everywhere I go. I'm always writing it in paper because that's my word. He is who he is. That's God. I'm not saying as a Christian, there were times you doubt yourself. And that's why you have to be like David and say, soul, you have to speak to yourself. You have to speak to your soul. So many times when you're down, you just don't want to pray right now. I just don't want to do that praying thing right now because I've been praying for however long. I don't know how long you've been praying, but has it been 400 years? I'm not saying your situation is glorious. That's not what I'm saying at all. And I know when people, misinterpret the word of God. Oh, God will never give you something more than you can carry. Of course, yes. If I can carry it, what would I need God for? If I can carry what he gives me, what life hands me in my platter, I wouldn't need God. You wouldn't need God. No. He said he will provide a way of escape. That's what he said. And that way of escape is here. Sometimes you read the word of God and you drink water because it's that food. Mighty warriors. The battle is not yours. It is the Lord's.